Hello and welcome. I'm so excited to be here with you. My name is Donna Webb and I'm a lifestyle coach, and I have been in the health and fitness industry for 25 plus years. I own a business called Seek and Transcend, which is a life coaching program. I also own Donna's Delights, where I have created protein-infused gluten-free treats. And I am a third-degree black belt and teach martial arts. And I share this with you because I want you to know that I have spent a great deal of time and energy in the direction of constantly transforming and morphing myself into the best version of me at that given moment in time. And that constantly changes because, as you know, change is inevitable. And that is what we're going to talk about today, because I have learned over the years as a coach that that is perhaps one of the biggest things we struggle with as human beings, and that is change. And as I said earlier, change is inevitable, so you can claw and scratch and white knuckle it, but you're going to change. I mean, think about yourself now compared to who you were 5 years ago, and whether you did it mindfully or unmindfully, you have shifted. So why not shift mindfully? I wrote down the definition of change, and it said to modify or to become different. And I think that is the part of it that kind of scares us. I'm not sure that I want to modify. I'm not sure that I want to be different. What will different feel like? What will different be like? And there's a lot of fear wrapped around that. There's a lot of concern about security and safety in this new version of you. And so we hang on because we feel comfortable in that place. We feel safe in that place. And we're not sure that we're gonna like this new place that we're going. And I'm here to encourage you and inspire you, hopefully, to allow change to happen in a more mindful way, to flow with it, to breathe into it, and to embrace it and say, bring it on. Because when we change, when we transform, especially when we do it mindfully, we become the amazing beings that we are here to be, that we were intended to be. And I think a great portion of us are loaded down with heavy thoughts, low vibrational thoughts of self-doubt, self-worth, lack of self-worth. Who am I to even dream about being this individual or doing this thing? And I'm here to tell you that there's not one being on this earth that is not here to do amazing things and to be amazing. An example of change would be me creating this channel. So as you know, I have a couple of businesses already, and I'm very, very busy. But I've been dreaming about doing this channel for some time. And I knew that it would be quite an undertaking, and I knew that it would be very time consuming. And I also had those moments of, well, who am I to come out and coach people? And who am I that people would want to tune into this channel? And, you know, all that self-talk that people have, me included. And me being the coach, right? So me being the coach, I realized, hey, I need some coaching. We all need coaching, by the way. If you're a homemaker, you need a coach. If you are a graduate student, you need a coach. If you're a top executive, you need a coach. Coaching is just such an amazing process. So I had a conversation with my oldest daughter. And by the way, she has a YouTube channel and she's doing quite well with it. And she's going to be one of our guests at some point, coming in and sharing her wealth of information with us. So I'm so excited about that. But I was talking to her about this and she goes, Mom, just do it. Just step out and do it. Just get the first video done. And she said, you have so much to share. You've had such a vast amount of experience, and you've coached so many people, and you've been through so many things, and you've really started to just embrace change and be okay with it and be mindful about it and just step out in faith and do it. And having that conversation with her helped me to get over that little hump that I needed in order to get this started. And so I encourage you to seek out that mentor, that facilitator, that friend, that coach that can help you not only get you from the stages of I need to change to the stage of, well, what does that look like? What do I have to offer the world? What brings me joy? The exploration process to the action process, which is, okay, well, now that I know what it is I want to do, I know what brings me joy. How do I get there? Because, as human beings, we don't like to change. We like to stay comfortable. And so typically we do not make change unless we're traumatized. For example, we have a health diagnosis that scares us, or we lose someone close to us and it makes us reevaluate our lives. And we almost have to be traumatized to make change. And then we shift huge, and we morph into this completely different being when it doesn't need to be that way. We can look at our life mindfully and say, I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling stagnant. I'm not feeling as joyful about either my job or my life. Let's evaluate it. Let's shift it. Let's change it and be okay with that and embrace it and look forward to it. What is that going to be like? And the coach is amazing for that, or someone in your life that is just really good about helping you get out of your own way, get out of your head. Because I guarantee you, if it sits in there and it mulls around, that's really all it does. It's really hard to move past that point, because you really need to get those thoughts and that creation out of you so that you can see it objectively. And it's amazing the process of coaching and how it helps you do that. So you get past the contemplation stage, you get through the exploration stage, and then you move into the action stage. And what that does is that says, okay, what is the roadmap to making this happen? So that's exactly what I did with my daughter. Okay, great, this is what I want to do. What are the steps that I need to take? Okay, well, let's set up the channel. Let's get that done. Okay, then she gave me a list of other things that I needed to do to move this forward. And so I did it. And so then I would say to her, okay, I did this X, Y, and Z. Okay, great, Mom. And then I also talked to my millennial child, and she, of course, is going to help me with the technology part of it because it's not my thing. And so you seek out those people in your life that are your cheerleaders, that are going to support you and encourage you and help you, provide you with the tools or the information or give you the direction that you need in order to make the change that you need to make and want to make. Now, when we make change, we're either making change to be the best version of ourselves, if we're mindful about that, or we're making change to be like somebody else, or we're making change for somebody else. Now, I guarantee you, if you're making change for someone else, you will not find your joy, your bliss, your peace in that direction. If you're making change to be like someone else, that's not going to be a very joyful place in the end either. If you see or know a person that inspires you, that you think is amazing, and you want to be like them, there's characteristics that they have that you want to adapt, then do that. I mean, that's what mentors are for. But do it and express it in your own way. Because if you express it in your own way and it comes from your soul, it comes from who you are, then it will be amazing and you'll be joyful and you'll express it with so much enthusiasm and excitement. And I really, really encourage you to spend some time finding that person that can help you with that. And fortunately for me, I have amazing children, and they are my go-to to speak with. I have a very close friend that really helps me on the business side of it. And so you have those people in your life, identify who those are. And when you do that, then it's like you have a team of people that facilitate one another in making positive change. Change is very difficult to do on our own, and it's unnecessary. And if you don't feel like you have those people in your life, then that's what a coach does. That's what I do. That's what people like me do. Find that coach that resonates with you and go to that person and help them facilitate you in finding who you are, what you want to be, where do you want to go, and how are you going to get there. And then just watch yourself mindfully transform into the most amazing being that you can be at that moment in time. And when you get there, you will be so joyful. You will bounce out of the bed every day, enthused and ready to take on the world and ready just to put yourself out there and express yourself, which is what I'm doing here with you. And I really encourage you to ask questions. Send me your questions. Send me your thoughts. I am here to facilitate you in any way that I can, educate you with whatever information I have that I have learned over the years, and whatever information I don't have, I will bring in the experts. My goal for this channel is to facilitate you in being the best version of yourself. And in order to do that, you must constantly change and transform, and be it mindfully, be it joyful, focus on positive influences in your life, close out the monkey chatter, don't let the negativity come in, decide what you want to do, believe it, visualize it, make it happen. I am going to include another video on guided meditation around this very subject of change, of manifesting the change that you want in your life, manifesting the amazing being that you are, and bringing that forward. I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for being here with me. Take a big deep breath. I'm excited to be on this journey with you.